Back for another brew day. This time we're brewing the Altogether clone. Can you tell us a little bit about this, Raphael?
Okay, so this beer, it was initiative from American brewery, Other Half. They came up with this idea of doing a home brew or like a beer, and then it's a collaboration beer to help people that work in the hospitality. I work in the hospitality, so as soon as I saw this recipe online, I was like, I need to brew this beer. It's a very nice beer. There's two options for this beer: West Coast IPA or New England IPA. I went for the New England IPA. Shall we go to the recipe?
Sure.
Yeah. So the recipe, as you can see here on the screen, it's a very basic grain bill. It's just basic malts, which is like pale ale, a little bit of oats, and a little bit of carapils, and then they have a very good hop schedule. They use classic hops. I think the original recipe has a little bit of Magnum, but I just went for Citra, 7 grams of Citra at 60 minutes, and then they have a bit of Mosaic, Cascade, and Simcoe. You can't go wrong with these hops. That's what I used, and that's it. For the yeast, they use, I think, London 3, but I did have London 3 in my fridge, but I wanted to try the dry yeast, which is I use the Leyland dry yeast, and I think that's it.
So the water profile there, you've selected the Hoppy Nipa.
Yeah, I select the Hop Nipa, which has a little bit more calcium over the sulfates. I think it's around 150, 158 to be more precise. Chloride and only 93 sulfate, so you do have more chloride, so you have more malt forward instead of bitterness.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it.
So we're going to run through a couple of kind of short videos, talk about that, and then we'll come back for the tasting at the end.
Cool. Yeah, so as you can see here, I'm just adding the salts, which I think is quite important for this recipe. As I mentioned before, we use more chloride over the sulfate. And then here, it was just like a normal brew day. Just make sure you don't get any dough balls. I normally add a little bit at a time and then give it a stir. Add a little bit more, give another stir. That was the Gravity pre-boil, 1055, and then after the boil, it's 1060, which is the original Gravity.
Let's give it a taste.
Yeah, let's go.
Nice color.
Yeah, nice and bright. Perfect.
I was keen to give this one a taste. So
it's a good aroma.
a good aroma, familiar, right? Like
yeah.
it's a Mosaic, Cascade.
It's almost like cheating.
Yeah.
If you use these hops, Mosaic, Cascade, Citra, you can't get wrong.
Yeah.
I think the guys they want very nice and safe, you know.
Yep.
Very simple grain bill.
Well, it's a single dry hop too, right? So there's a fair amount of aroma coming off there for a single dry hop, right?
It's fantastic. Very good beer.
Yeah, I mean the color's nice, aroma's nice.
I can say it's one of the best beers I've ever brewed.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one beer that I'll probably keep on my taps.
Yeah, it's definitely something to have in the keg. So I couldn't resist.
So yeah, so it's smooth, juicy.
Juicy, nice on the taste, nice on the aftertaste. Almost sessionable, right? What's the alcohol content in this? 6%. So
6.5. 6.4. I think it was meant to be. The final Gravity was meant to be 1.11. I finished at 1.12.
Okay.
Which is just 1 point. Won't make much difference.
Well, this is a good beer, man. Like you say, in the keg, something to always have in there, something sessionable.
Yeah, I'll probably keep this as my beer to have on tap all the time. It's gonna be pleasing all my guests, all my friends, and anyone that come to my house for like a party. It's fantastic.
That's great. Let's wrap it up there. So again, we want to bring you more brew days like this. So please like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, send us some comments on this recipe. Have you brewed it? Is there any other recipes you'd like us to have a crack at? And until the next time, cheers.